morning, I'm Cory.
And I'm Wallace.
And we're an early retired couple that are traveling the world. Currently, we're in Kuta, Bali, Indonesia.
And today we are going to do something a little different. Well, a little different for us. We've gone around and shown you guys the gluten-free food options that we've found here for Cory. Today we're going to go around and explore some of the local food options. Now this is mostly not going to be gluten-free, so it'll be mostly me that you'll see on camera eating all the delicious local foods, unfortunately, because a lot of it isn't necessarily going to be safe for Cory. And first stop today, we are just going to walk about, what is it, 2 blocks from our hotel, and we're going to a little local fruit and smoothie stand to get ourselves some smoothie bowls to start the day.
Yeah, we've been coming here like every day. Obviously, I can eat here. It's just fruit. She's really sweet. She's just a little independent business owner, so we just try to support her as much as we can.
Yeah, it's a super local little place here in South Kuta, and it's, sorry for the noise, really fresh fruit and a really great friendly owner, so we're gonna take you guys there right now. And here we are. It's called Fruit Market and Fresh Juice, and it's just this little tiny shop here with just the one table, and yeah, we're gonna go get ourselves some smoothie bowls. As you can see, it's really tiny in there, and there's already a couple of customers in there, which means there's not really any place to sit. So we've put in our orders for smoothie bowls, and we're just gonna wait, and likely gonna have to eat standing up today, unfortunately.
When it's small like this, there's not much you can do.
Yeah, these little local shops are sometimes literally just this little, like, it looks like a 8 by, I don't know, 8 foot by 16 foot space, you know, is basically all the entire shop. She's got a fridge and freezer in there,
Blender and a sink.
and that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's very, very small and local. At least it's an actual shop and not just a little kiosk on the side of the beach, because there's some of those too. But yeah, once we get our smoothies, we'll show you what that looks like. All right, my smoothie bowl has arrived, and I've ordered the Kuta Sunset, which is mango, dragon fruit, and banana as the smoothie base. And it's got bananas, strawberries, and fresh red dragon fruit on top, as well as some granola and muesli, and it looks amazing. Well, it's cold, sweet, and refreshing. The fruit is really good. You can really taste the dragon fruit mango in the smoothie base. And the bananas and the dragon fruit, like the fruit here in general is amazing. We've eaten here multiple times already, so I already know that. And this is perfect. Like when you come to Bali, you know, one of the quintessential things to do is have a smoothie bowl for breakfast or, you know, lunch or whatever. And this really does fit the bill. It's delicious and it's exactly what you want.
The smoothie bowl that I got is pineapple, banana, mango. She did not put mango on the top because I guess they're not in season at the moment, so they're pretty sour. So she was kind enough to do that. And I did not get muesli. So obviously being gluten-free, I can't eat it. But yeah, let's see. This one's new to me. The mango that she has in the freezer is very fresh and very ripe, so the mango smoothie underneath is really good. Yep, this is very much what you think of when you come to Bali.
So this place is not fancy at all. It's tiny. It's basically just one of those little hole-in-the-wall kind of places. And honestly, love places like this because it's just really fresh fruit, The smoothie bowls, the smoothies and juices we've had here are amazing. The owner, Kadek, she's just super awesome, really friendly and kind. And yeah, we love coming here. We've been coming here pretty much daily, whether for a juice or a smoothie or a smoothie bowl. And yeah, I love places like this. And we're probably gonna keep coming here for as long as we're staying in the Kuta area. The other thing is that this place is so little that her fruit stand doesn't actually show up on Google Maps anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I will pin the location, include the link down below, so if you're curious, that you can come and find it yourself. The second stop on this video is a little local warung that's just about 5 minutes away from our hotel. It's just around the corner and down this little narrow alleyway, which I'll turn the camera around and show you guys in a sec. A lot of bikes coming through here, as you can hear behind us. So we're just going to wander there, and then we'll show you what it's all about. So we're here. This place behind me is called Warung Babi Guling Ibu Bangli. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, and if I did, I apologize. And it's just as local of a little warung as you can expect to find. It's this tiny little place, and they've only got 2 little tables in there. And really, they only have 3 things on their menu. They've got a nasi goreng, they've got a noodle dish, but the main star of the show is their Babi Guling, which is a crispy roast pork that is served with rice, a vegetable side, and a little bit of spicy sambal. And the pork is marinated in all sorts of delicious herbs and spices, and it's absolutely phenomenal. So let's go on in and I'll show you. Hello, how are you today?
I'm fine.
You're fine? Only fine? Not good? All right, guys, it is really, really warm in here. I've got my food. So the Babi Guling comes with rice, some of the crispy roast pork, and the pork is marinated in like turmeric and lemongrass and ginger, garlic, and all sorts of other herbs and spices, and it's absolutely delicious. You've got some rice under there, you've got some pork cracklings, like little crispy bits, and also some stir-fried green beans. And it also comes with this little pork soup, like it's like a clear broth type of soup, which is really delicious. And I'm trying something different today. This is temulawak. Not sure how you pronounce that. It's a healthy drink, supposedly, although the ingredient list reads like a soda or a pop. It's water, carbonated water, sugar, and I think it's based off of a plant that's in the. Sorry, really loud here. I believe it's a plant that's in the turmeric family and ginger and other stuff like that. So we're gonna give that a try. It smells really interesting. So we'll give that a shot. Oh, it's really sweet. That's interesting. It's a little herbly, little bit sour. Not really though. I like that. Now, when you come, you've got the option for spicy or not spicy. So I chose for the non-spicy. So this sambal has almost no kick to it. I did try the spicy once, and be warned, it's really spicy. It's definitely geared to local taste. It's not meant for tourists. So it was really, really hot. The pork is just juicy. It's perfectly cooked and really, really flavorful and super delicious. You get these like little spicy green beans that's got some garlic and chilies in there with it. And the broth is just really simple. It's actually also a little bit spicy. but it's really flavorful. That's delicious. Now, the best thing is, I mean, this is a small meal. It's a light lunch type of meal. And the best thing is that this meal, the entire plate of food and the soup is 15,000 Indonesian rupiah, which is about $1.35 Canadian, which is just amazing. You cannot beat that. You cannot get a better meal for that kind of price. The drink was another 5,000, so this is 20,000 rupiah total, well under $2. Just amazing. So that is legitimately one of the best meals we've had, or I've had, on this entire trip. And even better is the fact that, sorry, wait for that bike to go by. Even better is the fact that that only cost $1.35 Canadian, which is just absolutely mind-blowing because it was delicious. Just savory, spicy, like that fatty pork and the crispy skin is just such an amazing combination, especially for that price. You cannot go wrong. Now, a restaurant like that is not somewhere the average tourist is going to go. This is a very local area we wandered into. But I've eaten there multiple times over the last couple weeks and have not gotten sick at all. No Bali belly or anything like that. And in general, like, he sells out every day, you know, between 1 and 2 o'clock. So you go there early or you run the risk of not getting any. So yeah, like, he does cycle through a lot of food, and that's definitely one of the ways you make sure it's safe, because it's not sitting there for very long. When he has it ready, it goes fast. But anyways, yeah, so that was Warung Babi Guling Ibu Bangli, which one of my favorite stops so far here in Bali.
Yeah, so you would just need to keep turning it.
Okay.
She's using a shallow pan of oil.
Oh, that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
I use the small oil.
But
Okay.
hot oil goes first here.
Okay. So I will make this somewhere.
Welcome to Wallace's Warung.
And then just, make sure to turn it.
Okay. So it's always
Because right now, the bottom is hotter, so you just want to keep turning.
okay. Okay. So this is like there is the bubble.
Yeah.
It is okay.
Yeah,
with the bubble?
so Vietnamese spring rolls
Uh-huh.
always look like that.
Ah, okay. And how long to fry?
Until it's golden brown.
Okay. So until golden is different of the oil then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll feel it go crispier.
Yeah.
And then
But not crispier.
and then, but if you want really crispy, take it out, put it on to drain it, and then put it back in and fry one more time. And it will
Okay.
go crispier.
With the pepper?
Yes. Just a little, yeah.
So I take out? Yeah. Careful top.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah?
Yeah, that looks normal now.
Oh, okay. Like
And then
this?
to serve, you can cut. Sometimes the restaurants will cut,
Cut.
you know,
Yes,
at an
like
angle
angle
or
like this.
pieces. But yeah, try.
Two, yeah?
Yeah, up to you. Just for you to test.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Oh, it's hot now.
Yes, it is.
Yes, very hot.
Nice. It's really, really crispy.
Yeah, much crispier, right?
Ah. Okay, I will make it like this.
So we're here at Base Warung. We've already eaten, but Anna, the owner in the back there, she was doing some experimenting, and she let us try spring rolls, which are made with rice wrapper.
Vietnamese style spring rolls.
And she and her staff are very unfamiliar with how to utilize them, so I suggested that Wallace show her, so he did.
Yeah, spring rolls are something we made a fair bit of at home because the Vietnamese style spring rolls with the rice paper wrapper are naturally gluten-free and is something Cory can eat. So we've gotten very adept at making those. So we went into the kitchen there, as you can see, or as you've seen now, and showed them how to make them.
And I know that this is the video of like showing local eats. This is one of the local eats that I frequent along with Wallace, just simply because he's with me.
The next stop on our food tour, our local food tour, is this place that's behind us right now and all around us. So Bali doesn't have the same street food scene that most other Southeast Asian countries have. And that's, yeah, it's just a little bit different of a vibe here. So what this is called the Dewey Sri Food Center. And it is I guess technically it's a street, this whole block behind us and to either side of us, left and right now. And it's basically all semi-open air warangs. There's about 20 of them lining the streets here on both sides. And this is as close to a food street as it gets here in Bali. So it's just all these local warangs selling different Indonesian food, Chinese food, Indian food, and we're gonna take a quick wander and find something delicious. Because it is just all pavement here, it is really hot today. It's like 30 degrees, humid, and then this concrete just amplifies the heat. So whichever place we pick, I'm gonna make sure it's under some shade and hopefully air conditioned. Fingers crossed. I think it's probably too early in the day. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon right now, and I believe this place probably gets busier in the evenings. So it's really quiet at the moment. The one place here that is busy is right behind me. It's called Fushu Noodle Club. So I'm pretty sure it's Chinese and it looks like a noodle house. And because it's the busiest place here, I'm gonna give it a try and see how it is. Can I get one kway teow goreng?
Fried video.
The lobster?
Laptop with seaweed and
Yes.
shrimp.
And also, can I get the crispy roasted pork belly?
I will ask the waiter. One extra pork belly.
And I think just a bottle of water.
What about it? You not cold water?
Cool. The first thing I got was just a little bit of crispy roast pork to try. It's a fairly small order, but it also wasn't overly expensive, so we'll see how it is. Nice little bite-sized pieces, nice crispy skin. I don't know if you can see that. That's really nice. So it's pork belly, so it's really fatty. And then you've got that really crispy skin on there, which gives a nice crunch. And that's not bad. That's pretty good. My main dish is a char kway teow. So it's the wok fried flat rice noodles with bean sprouts and egg and Chinese sausage or lapchan and some shrimp. It looks and smells pretty good. It comes with a little bit of sambal and some pickled cucumbers. So I'm just gonna dig in and see how this is. Mmm. Well, that's fantastic. Just a good, simple fried noodle dish. They did it with a really hot wok. You can taste the char in the noodles, really hot, savory, and just really, really delicious. That was absolutely delicious. And as you can see, made a new friend here who was helping me eat the roast pork, even though Cory can't. Yeah, definitely will come back to this place during this trip because that was delicious, and they have a bunch of other yummy things on their menu that I probably want to check out. Also, I think we'll try coming back to this food center maybe in the evening one day, and hopefully it'll be busier. Maybe some of the other places will be open so we can see what else is on offer here. Probably only half the places are open right now. But yeah, that was really, really tasty, and no regrets coming here though. I felt like getting some dessert tonight and didn't feel like heading out. So I've just ordered something off of Grab and had it delivered here to the hotel. And what I got tonight was Martabak, which is a local, I guess, sort of a pancake type of dessert. In this case, I got mine filled with chocolate. So I'm going to crack it open here and let's see what it looks like. So it's a thick pancake. And yeah, it's filled with chocolate. Let's get in here. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks good. Let's give this a try. It's different than I expected. So it looks like a really big, thick pancake, but it's actually kind of chewy. It's a little, yeah, the dough's, it's interesting. It's kind of eggy and sweet. And then, of course, it's filled with chocolate, which is delicious. It's not quite what I expected. Yeah, it's sweet and chewy and eggy. And then the edges are nice and crispy. That's not bad. There's a lot there, so this is pretty heavy. This is going to take me a while to finish. So I'm going to get down to it. It is another rainy day here in Bali, because of course it's rainy season. We're currently at the Fairfield by Marriott Bali Legion, and because we're here at a new hotel, we've got a new restaurant nearby to try for today's lunch, and it is another Babi Guling restaurant, literally 2 doors down from our hotel, and it's just right behind me here. It's called W.R. McCann Babi Guling Sisin Tukad. I'm sure I butchered that name, so I apologize, but let's head on in.
Babi Guling, Babi Guling.
Babi Guling? Yeah. So yeah, 1 Babi Guling and 1 Timu Lawak.
One Babi Guling, 1 temulawak.
Apa benda Pak ni? Apa ni?
I've got my food. This place is a little bit more expensive than the place by the other hotel, but still very reasonably cheap. My plate of Babi Guling, which came with the soup, and my bottle of Timu Lawak came out to 35,000 IDR. So still, I'm pretty sure that's like $3 or maybe even a little bit less. Still a very good deal. And there's also more on the plate here. I've got my pork. I've got the crispy skin. I've got some sort of green vegetable here. I have no idea what this one is. And then also some little crispy bits of random fried pieces of pork. Not sure what they are, but give it a try. And there's also some spicy sambal there. Let's try a bit of the pork first. Very tasty, very savory. A lot of the herbs and spices in that pork marinade. Very delicious. Let's try some of this vegetable. I'm not sure what this is. I have absolutely no idea what vegetable that is. Kind of tastes like a spinach, but it's a much tougher texture, and I have absolutely zero idea what that is. And then one of these crispy bits. Really crispy. Mystery part of the pig, I have no idea what that was, but it's really good. The soup is really good. It's got some like pork bone, so it's like some meaty bone in there. There's some different herbs and vegetables, some chilies, so it's a little bit spicy, but it's just like really brothy and just absolutely delicious. Oh, that's super tasty.
And we decided to try this one. It's soursop. Seems like just like more like a soda soursop. I don't think either of us have actually had soursop before. It's really good. It's kind of like a hard. Yeah, it's a really hard flavor to like identify. It's kind of sour. Obviously, it has sugar in it.
We have had soursop before. We forgot in Grand Cayman.
Oh, it's so long ago
It was a
though.
long time ago.
But I don't have any definition of like how it tastes. How about you?
It's really hard to describe that. It's somewhat pineapple-y, kind of, but not really. More sweet. Yeah, it's a tough one.
It's good.
And
Recommend.
yeah, you just have to come try it and find out for yourself. Also, some of these little crispy bits that came on this plate, this is basically deep fried pork skin puff, essentially. Basically a chicharron, if you've ever had Mexican chicharrones before, but way tastier, really, really light, really crispy, and really, really good. That was really tasty, and Babi Guling quickly becoming my favorite Indonesian dish that we've had here in Bali. This place was a little bit more expensive. Honestly, it was double the price, so it's 30,000 for that plate of Babi Guling compared to the previous place. But you got more for your money there. A couple of different sides that came with it, and every bit is tasty. So yeah, I'd say pretty much if you're coming to Bali and you want to try something local, wander into a Babi Guling shop. Pretty much anywhere you go, it's not going to be bad at all. For the final stop on our local food tour here in Kuta, Bali, this is our last night in Kuta, and we've come back to the Dewi Sri Food Center, and it's now evening, about 7 o'clock, and as you can see, it's much more busy. A lot more of the restaurants are open. You can see all the shops are lit up. We're going to take a quick walk around and see what local delicious food we can find. So again, this place has a bunch of different restaurants, Indonesian, Chinese, Indian, so there's a little bit of everything here. I'm just doing a loop around and just to see which places are busy. I know there's a couple here that have higher ratings than the others, so I was going to check them out and make a decision from there. I've decided to check out the place behind me called Ponca, which isn't that busy right now, and usually in a place like this that would concern me. I generally tend to pick the places that are busier and have more customers, but it is also the highest rated restaurant in this whole complex here in Dewi Sri Food Center, and has a lot of reviews, a lot of good reviews, 4.9 stars out of 5 on Google reviews, and I did see a lot of the reviews in the pictures, and it does look really good. So we're gonna go in there and give it a try. I've placed an order for a couple of dishes. I got both of their specialty dishes to try, so we'll see how that is when they come out. This place is, if I understand correctly, this is what would be known as Chindo food. It's Chinese Indonesian fusion, if I'm not mistaken. And so I've gotten a couple of their most popular dishes as well as one of their most popular drinks to try. And honestly, I can't even remember what they're called right this minute. So when they come out, I'll look it up and we'll let you know how they are. Thank you. Oh wow, so fast. Thank you. Interesting. Food has arrived with astonishing speed. So the kitchen works really fast here, and I could hear the heat from the wok. Like they're definitely using a really hot wok to cook with. I've gotten this drink here. It's one of their specialties, and it's called S Rujak, and it's a mixed fruit drink. And honestly, I don't even know what fruit is in here. Oh, there's a straw here because that might help.
You might want to mix it too.
Let's see what this tastes like. There's like shredded mixed fruit in here, and it looks like lime and I think cucumber and pineapple, I think. Not what I expected. It's a little salty as well as sweet. Oh, that's different. Not exactly a fan of that. We'll get Cory's reaction to that in a minute. All right, and then I'm just gonna look up what I've got here. So this first dish is Kueh Tao Goreng Sapi, which is a wok fried beef noodle dish. It looks really, really good. Get a bite with a little of everything here. There's some tender beef, some flat rice noodle, some sort of green vegetable, and bean sprouts. It smells really good. Oh wow. That is flavorful. And I believe there's also some tripe in here. Yep. Chewy, and some tendon as well. Which I'm not usually a fan of, but it's not bad. It's really well cooked. Alright. The second dish is called Kueh Tao Serum Sapi. And so it's the same beef noodle dish with the rice noodles, but this time it's served wet with a really thick, almost goopy gravy all over it. You can see how wet that is. I don't know if you can see, but so it's got a much different texture to it. And let's see how that tastes. Oh, that's really good. It doesn't have the same char flavor on the noodles that the other one does, but it's really flavorful and really well cooked. Like the noodles are tender, but not like too soft. The beef is really tender and flavorful. I honestly think I like that one better. So there you have it. I'm gonna get to work and finish these two off. But first, let's get Cory's reaction to that drink.
So obviously I can't eat here. I've already eaten, thankfully, so I'm not starving. All right, let's see. Wow. Okay, now I know what you mean. It is super salty, but there's a little sweetness behind it. But what hits you the most is the saltiness. Not at all what we expected.
I could be wrong, but one of the flavor profiles in here might be that salted pickled plum, which would explain the salty flavor. Yeah, that's different. I don't know if I can be able to finish that. So I changed my mind. In the end, I actually did like the dry noodle better. The wet one, the sauce was really goopy, and the more you ate it, the worse it got. It's just really congealed because they use a lot of cornstarch to thicken it, and it just got to be a little much. So the dry noodle definitely is the winner for me. And sadly, try as I might, I cannot drink this.
Nor can
it's
I.
so salty, and it's just, I can't do it. I hate to waste it, but that's what it is. Try something new. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and today I lost.
I
But
tried it too, and same thing.
yeah, it's bad. At least by my taste, it just doesn't work for me. But that does it for our visit here to Dewey Street Food Center tonight. Lots of different interesting food here, seafood and all sorts of other goodies. So if you're here in Kuta or Legian, this is a great place to go to try, find some different food all in one location. But I think that's pretty much gonna wrap up this video. So thanks for coming along on my food journey here in Bali. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up to give us a like and make sure you subscribe.
And we hope that you'll join us in the next video for more adventures. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring.
So this is the problem when it rains a lot here, is the roads flood. And I'll turn the camera around here.
We're trying to walk back to our hotel. We're like 5 minutes away.
And the road looks like this.
All right, what are we doing?
So yeah, we are not gonna walk all the way back to the hotel. We have to walk back out to the street and try to find a grab now, because that is impassable for us today.